Hey friends, offer others the same grace that you want to be shown. That's going to be our thought for day 107 in our Bible reading plan. Here's what it says in Matthew 18, starting in verse 26. At this, the servant fell on his knees before him. Be patient with me, he begged, and I will pay back everything. Then the servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. But when that servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him money. He grabbed him and began to harm him. Pay back what you owe me, he demanded. See, when we hurt other people, we want them to assume that it was an accident. But when others hurt us, it's so tempting to assume they did it on purpose. And I don't know what that is, right? We want grace, but it's so easy not to show grace. And again, I don't know what it is that wants to assume the worst in others, but I see it all the time, especially in me. See, Jesus taught two very important lessons in this story. The first is, in the grand scheme of things, any offenses that we commit against each other, they pale in comparison to how everyone treats Jesus. See, and I don't think we at times understand, right, the magnitude of the offense that we have committed against God. But that's one. The other one is, since God has forgiven the biggest debt, he expects those of us that follow him, really everybody, but especially those of us that follow him, to forgive the lesser offenses. See, I say really everybody because Jesus taught forgiveness as a model for how we keep our soul clean, how we keep our heart clean. But as he would often say, he who has ears, right, let him hear. Right, those of us that follow him, he taught it to us as, this is a non-negotiable. That if you follow me, we have to learn to forgive others. See, if we're going to assume something, we need to assume that they had good intentions, the best intentions, and that them hurting us, that it really was an accident. Right? They might apologize later on and go, I just blew it. I messed up. But Jesus taught that if we assume the best, we'll just be happier. But beyond that, just keep in mind that all of us needs God's grace. Don't just expect it, offer it. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.